Hi there, Matty Matthews from the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce. Buying a franchise can be a great move for a would-be entrepreneur who doesn't really want to create a new business from scratch. But there are a lot of questions you need to ask these and find out the steps you need to take. And Ray MacNeil is the guy that you speak with first because this is his job to make sure this is something that fits your personality and your lifestyle. You want to bring on Ray MacNeil. Hello, Ray.
Hello, Eddie.
Good to talk to you. And I first off, before we talk a bit about franchises, tell me a bit about your business, Franchise Fund Consulting. What is it?
Well, that's a great question. I tend to get asked that question a lot, and nobody ever wants a long-winded answer. So my quick answer is we're like matchmakers, but the only difference is we don't have an app and we don't have a swipe right and all that kind of stuff. But and we don't help you find a date. We help you find a business, in particular a franchise business. And I think in the world of franchising, we all kind of realize that there's so many choices out there. So if you can have somebody kind of narrow your search, find the ideal franchise business for you, that would be perfect. And that's what I do. And I
Yeah.
provide that service for free.
Oh, nice. Okay, we'll find out more about that. I see the toll-free number behind you. So folks, if you have information, jot that number down as well. But when I opened it up and I talked about something that fits your personality and lifestyle, are those two key factors when it comes to getting involved in a franchise?
I would say yes, but they're not the only factors, right? And I think again, it's you've kind of opened the door a little bit, Eddie, to what I do. I spend a lot of time over a few conversations, and I have them fill out some information for me as well. But I basically compile a business model around their general characteristics, and then I take those general characteristics and I match it to franchise businesses. And essentially what that means is lifestyle could be important. And so having the right business that fits your lifestyle or the lifestyle you want to have is part of the criteria, as well as the criteria of, where do you want to be in 5 years? Right? Where does your spouse want to be in 5 years? Is she bought into that, right? And is it a dream that you both share? And does it fit your financial budget? And location, where you live today might not be where you want to live in 5 years from now. So is there any kind of mobility in that business? Can it be resold? So the whole host of criteria that we look at, and that's part of what I do as a consultant, is find out what is your criteria, what is important to you.
Mhm. When we think of franchises, we think of, fast food industry, convenience stores, but I'm sure there's many, many, many other opportunities for owning a franchise.
You got that right. In fact, I've been doing this for over 20 years now. I've been in the franchise industry for 20 years. I've been on the franchisor side and helping them find franchisees in over 80 countries. And I've traveled the world doing that. And one of the most common things I hear in the first conversation is this a fast food franchise? Or I'm looking for a fast food franchise. And I get it because they're everywhere. I mean, you get in your car, every corner has a fast food franchise. So when somebody thinks franchising, usually in a lot of cases, their first thought is fast food. May not be the industry they're coming from. They may not even have a real desire to be in fast food, but because they're everywhere, your first thought is they must be successful, they must be profitable, and if they're everywhere, they must be good and so forth. And the truth is, not all fast food franchises are successful or profitable, and not all are available in your price range or even in your location. And what's interesting with franchising that's been around for 50 plus years now is that it really, there is not an industry that franchising hasn't touched, right? So there might be the ideal franchise out there for you that you're not even aware of because you've not seen it as a retail operation or a fast food operation on every corner, but it has a very well recognized or established brand or is a new emerging brand, and you're the type of person that likes to get on the ground floor of something new and exciting, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I bring to the table, is I can introduce those concepts to you.
Well, you just touched on that, and I want to jump on that one. What do you bring to the table when talking with people that are interested in becoming a franchise owner?
Mm. Well, certainly, experience is the key word. If I give you one word answer, it'd be experience. And so let me break that word into a couple of categories. One is I'm part of a network called FranChoice. So my company is FranchiseFun Consulting. And there are 80 plus of us consultants in the franchise network across North America, US and Canada. We've been around for 25 plus years, close to 30 years now. We do this every day for hundreds of people. We help them find a franchise business. So that combined aggregate experience of 1,300 plus years is extraordinary in saving, you time and finding your ideal franchise business. Not to mention the clout that we carry with franchisors who just love to work with us because they know we've got the experience to bring the right person to them as well, right? Then you have my experience, and I've been doing this for 20 plus years. And as I mentioned, I've been helping find franchisees in over 80 countries. But prior to that, I had my own business. I built from the ground up a general construction business. So when somebody asks me why a franchise, I can even give you personal experience of what it was like to build a business from scratch versus starting a business as a franchise. There are some significant pluses and minuses, and it helps to have that experience to share with people when I'm talking to them.
And like you said, different budgets, because we know like a McDonald's is going to cost you a lot more than some of the other smaller fast food type of places. But then there are some other franchises, like you say, that aren't related to convenience stores or fast food. You need to see what you're passionate about, because you just can't set it up and wait for the money to roll in, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good point. And I think a lot of times I've had different kinds of stances on this. One is, well, at McDonald's, for example, they probably finance 100% of this, so I don't need my own money. No, that's not true. And the other side of it is, what are they looking for as well, right? So maybe McDonald's, for example, is looking to promote from within versus somebody from outside, right? So there's certain qualifications that you have to meet just to talk to them, right? Before you have the first phone call. One of them is money, one of them is your background experience. The other side of it is, okay, I've got $30,000-$40,000 to spend. What kind of business can I get for 30,000-40,000 versus McDonald's, which is 1.5 million, right? And there are a lot of great choices out there, huge. And not to mention, because they're not a retail operation and they don't have the overhead of a retail operation or a lot of employees. Some businesses are just an owner operator where you can work out of a showroom on wheels, for example, right? And so your overhead is a lot less, your buy-in is a lot less, it's affordable, it fits your budget. And because the operation expenses are a lot lower, guess what? Your profit margins generally tend to be higher, right? So not only do I invest less, I make more money. It might be a great lifestyle business as well too. So I just kind of give you both ends of the spectrum here, Eddie, and there's a lot in between as well.
Yeah. Crazy question. Does it have to be a brick and mortar type of company, or could it be an online company?
It can be, yes. I don't get involved in online particularly, but there are some that exist. For example, there's in the world of internet, right? We've got digital marketing is the kind of the buzz. Everybody's talking about digital marketing, and one of the first franchise companies I worked with back in the 1990s or early 2000s, I guess, was a digital marketing company, right? And so they were looking specifically for what they would call white collar people, because they didn't want you to have a digital marketing background. It was too new. Nobody was doing digital marketing, didn't even know what digital marketing was, right? And I think it's a great example of what is true in all franchises, is that just because we sell this widget or we offer this service doesn't mean they're looking for franchisees who understand that product or understand that service. In fact, it's the opposite. They're looking for people that can be taught their system and are comfortable running and managing a business, and has nothing to do with the product service. That's their specialty. That's their expertise. So with digital marketing is a great example where most people didn't understand it. So we don't need you to be a digital marketer. We need you to be willing to learn how to run and operate a business. And that is pretty well true today in most franchise businesses, is they're looking for people that are comfortable running a business. It's not about the product service.
Interesting. Hey, before I let you go, tell me a bit about there's a referral program that we've got offered for our Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce members. Tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, I do. I'm excited actually to offer this. I'm not going to give you the details, Eddie. I'd want them to call me, talk to me. I'll give them all the details they want. But in essence, what I've learned, and certainly my colleagues will vouch for this, is that the best people we talk to, what we call our franchise candidates, the ones that we put forward to franchise companies. These people, the best ones, tend to be ones that are referred to us. Right, the people that know me, and I want the chamber members to get to know me and trust me and feel comfortable sending people they know to me to to take advantage of my free service, because I'm here to help them succeed and find the right business and save a lot of time and frustration. And if the chamber members are excited about sending their friends and family to me, I want to reward them, right?
Yeah.
And it's not some big big, I'm not going to buy you a Cadillac, but maybe I'll put pick up the tab for dinner at one of our chamber restaurants in Mitchell, or not. Well, Mitchell's not bad
Yeah,
too.
yeah, we've got a bunch that are in Mitchell, Stratford, St. Mary's, so we're all around the area. Hey, Ray, if someone is thinking about wanting to find out more about that side of business, how can they get in touch with you?
There's a theme with me, and that is I want to take frustration out of your search for franchise business and put the fun into this. So my company name is FranchiseFun. Well, guess what? If you want to find me online, you will find me at FranchiseFunConsulting.com. I've got a page on the chamber site. Pretty easy to find. My toll-free number's there. You can call me, but I think the best way is go to my FranchiseFunConsulting.com. There's a contact form. Fill it out. I will get back to you.
Yeah, give Ray a call. He's a great guy, and you'll enjoy whether you want to get into franchising or not. You'll enjoy the few minutes you spend with Ray, anyways. Ray, great to talk with you, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Eddie. Take care. Bye-bye.
Ray MacNeil joining me, and I'm Eddie Matthews from the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for watching.